And Gray, do you remember a couple what was like 3, 4, maybe 5 months ago? We talked about Black Jesus and the Black Israelites.
uh, yep, yep,
Yeah, so I guess there's a review out for it already. I'm not sure if the movie was out now, but I believe it's a movie that, if I'm not mistaken, Jay-Z wrote or like executive produced or something like that. I'm not sure. But Gray,
yeah,
since you were the one who's been reading most of the comments in that video segment that we did a while ago, what were the
yeah,
people's consensus of our take on it?
yeah. I'll, I'm not sure with the like or dislike ratio. I think it's still at the 50-50 range. Uh, a lot of them were like shooting us that. Oh yeah, my shitty podcast. Oh, you one day you'll get what you deserve. Oh, you just want to be white. It's like it's the same thing over. Then all those different Bible quotes that you see, it's probably in there, but nobody gives a crap about. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's like we just wanted to point out that ESG is all over these shows, even in things in the past or facts about the past, and it attracted this whole spectrum of fanatics people who adhere to the Bible word for word. So yeah, they were going along the argument that, oh, he was really black, oh, he was really black, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we know he's not white, we know he's not a Caucasian, okay. We know there was never really Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Middle East, okay. There, those, at least those weren't their real names. But yeah, at at least for our part's sake, we know he's brown, okay? He's not white. And uh I don't want to go dig up source material or historical facts. That's not what we're here for. But the
Yeah.
point is, we ESG is seeping and even into it's even trying to what erase history. That was our point.
Yeah.
We don't we Yeah, we don't want to get so technical about the actual skin color of Jesus. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, like here's the thing though. So here's the thing. Typically, if you're white, your foreskin's a little darker. So if you
yeah,
if you're a brown, is your foreskin black? Like I don't
yeah.
know. So let's go ahead and read this article. Comes to us from Bounding into Comics, the Book of Clarence review, a film that is very bit as racially divisive as it is blasphemous. Here we go. Several months ago, Jay-Z teamed up with the Harder They Fall director James Samuel, that's a weird name to spell, James, to produce the Book of Clarence, a project that is very racially divisive as it is blasphemous. Most of the people watching this have probably never heard of the 5% Nation of Islam or the Nation of Islam itself. While you should consider that a good thing, the reality is that this particular ideology was responsible for the overwhelming majority of race division in the United States of America today. Imagine growing up and believing that Christianity is the religion of the white man, aka the slave owner. This will leave some jaded and hateful feelings about Jesus Christ as a savior of the world. Now, imagine adding those jaded feelings to ridiculous beliefs such as God being a black man and the black man being God, the white people being the devil's offspring of a failed black scientist.
Is that really in the movie? Holy sh!
What?
What the?
Now, imagine Sony giving those racist beliefs a 40 million budget, and this is how we get the Book of.
My God! The This is what those people were fighting us for.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
people in the
So,
comments saying we should unalive ourselves and stuff like that.
oh man, let's continue. Set in an alternate version of Jerusalem of in 33 AD, where the overwhelming majority of the nation is black, the film is sitting around a weed smoking drug dealer scammer named Clarence, who is desperate for money to pay off his debt, which is this guy, I'm assuming. One day, Clarence is in the presence of a figure in a region known as Jesus Christ. Instead of being humbled in the presence of his Messiah, Clarence grows jealous of his power. And as a result of his jealousy and unbelief, he decides to create a scam where he tells the people he is the true Messiah in order to give the people, to give him money to get his way out of trouble. Clarence is committed to the scam until the people around him start suffering the consequences for his actions. It is very easy for a naive believer to think that this film has anything to do with biblical Christianity, and those people
Oh,
will be
yeah.
wrong.
I get the they got screwed over. those people, those people who were so aggressive on us. They got screwed over hard, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's
So
like I was like, a part of me was feeling sympathetic for them because like like I at least they get to see a movie where they feel they're represented. But yeah,
sorry.
holy cow, this was what I was expecting.
Oh man, let's continue. The Book of Clarence is a blasphemous film that holds nothing but contempt for the true believers of the Christian religion. If you are ignorant to the key elements of Christian doctrine, then you probably won't notice heresy,
Heresy.
such as as denying the marriage of Mary and Joseph, changing the origin of Jezebel, and denying the Trinity altogether. This film amplifies the voices of organizations driving racial division in America right now, such as BLM, while going out of their way to portray the nation of Israel as a black nation. The writers were subversive enough to keep the Romans of this period as the white man to portray the narrative of victim and oppressor. Wow. This is very divisive indeed. A narrative that even to this day we see so many black Americans fall for. Yep, basically victim mentality, saying that the reason why everything is bad is because of white people. And I believe there's even this book. I forgot what is it from. Maybe Ibram X. Kennedy or someone else. I'm not sure. But it's basically showing a white guy giving something to the black people. And then behind the tree where the white guy is, there's a tail, a devil's tail. So basically, the white people are basically shown and illustrated as white devils, right? And that's brainwashing to a lot of people who believe in this kind of stuff, which is sad. The name Clarence comes from the founder of the 5% Nation of Islam, Clarence Edward, aka Clarence 13X, who was a cult leader in Harlem, New York, that taught heresy such as the God being a black man and knowledge being more important than faith. Long associated with the cult and religion, Jay-Z expounds a lot of those teachings into this movie. This is a film that seeks to take a baseball bat to the traditional beliefs of Christianity under the guise that white people are the ones who have corrupted history and the writings of the Bible. Oh man, and that's James McAvoy. Yeah, before we continue, what do you think, man?
I don't.
What do you think?
All those people who were vicious at us I don't think this was the movie that they were expecting either. Well, maybe some of them are because of how crazy the comments are. But yeah, it's like I don't think this movie helps their case. Like whatever historical facts that they believe are actually true. I don't think this movie is helping their case. It's like this is like it clearly reeks of agenda. It's clearly trying to divide people, or maybe it's cult funded. I don't know. Maybe that's where Jay-Z got the money. But yeah, not looking good.
Yeah. Let's continue. Let's see. By tearing down those who the filmmakers believe is the white Jesus and replacing him with the prophet known as Clarence to the point where it denies the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ himself, the Book of Clarence goes full-fledged blasphemy in the third act. In reality, there's no way you can take a heretic seriously, especially one who tries to speak on biblical truth when deep in their heart they know that they have nothing but hatred and contempt for their fellow men, a mindset that is completely antithetical to the teachings of Christ. But as a wise man once said, God who will not be mocked. And it's pretty fitting that a film with a $40 million budget couldn't even get $3 million at the box office. Well, see, here's the thing. this movie failed because the black people didn't show up.
Yeah, where were you guys? The guys who attacked us in the
Yeah,
comments. Where were you
yeah.
guys? Why didn't you watch this
All,
movie?
all 40 of you in our comments attacking us for being supremacists and wishing that we were white. Why didn't you guys go multiple times to the box, to the theater and watch this movie? Huh?
Yeah.
The reason why this movie failed, it was you.
Yeah. Why didn't you support it?
True. The Book of Clarence is a film that is going to be applauded by people who hate what the Bible has to say, and that should tell you all there is to know about this film and who is pandering to.
Look at the pros. I love the pros. You gotta love that pros, man.
None. Overall score 0. Pros none. Cons: black nationalist propaganda. Terrible score. Ridiculous script. Wow. All right. I want to see if there's a Rotten Tomatoes score for this. I want to see if there is one. Book of Clarence. Wow, surprisingly good. Of course, Rotten Tomatoes gives it a good score though, because if you didn't vote for a good score, then you ain't black. All right, look, I don't care if you like the movie or not, but this movie made no money.
Yep.
Right. Like you could have loved this movie. This movie could be the movie of the year for you guys. This movie could be the best movie ever. But if it makes no money, then are they going to blame the white man?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, yeah, at least that's cult money redistributed to better deserving people.
See, all critics, top critics, all critics. So it's top critics, both. It is all audience 74. Right. Let's see what the reviews say. Movie was great. Had action, romance, drama, comedy. Lakeith is an excellent actor. I thought the movie was pretty good. Had gone by the comments people before the movie came out. Would have missed a lot on provoking. Pretty bad. We actually left after 40 minutes. Don't waste your money. Movie was better than expected. Amazingly videography. Content, worth watching again. The movie looks great, has a lot of style, but the story wasn't compelling. Didn't even get me invested in the characters. Clarence's motivation were simplistic. This is a legit review right here. Offbeat fictional story of fake messiah during Jesus' last days. Some devout believers. So overall, the people who are on Rotten Tomatoes like it. All right. So let's see about IMDb. Let's see. Okay, Book of Clarence. Let's see what we got. Is it loading? Is my porn stopping it? Yeah, it probably is. Okay. 6 out of 10. So overall 6 out of 10. So basically it's after one day you'll forget about it. So yeah. This is going to be a segment. We're probably going to get attacked again.
Yeah, probably.
Below. But overall, what are your thoughts on what the review of the movie is from the what's it called again? Founding in Comics.
Yeah, it's like it's not a surprise. It's like I actually thought I had low standards for it, but it's actually lower than I thought based on the writing. It's like I didn't think they would go all in on that. They would go that far. It's like I was under the impression they would at least faithfully tell what happens in the Bible, and they just made everyone black. That's my initial thought. But this is even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like they literally try to sabotage everything, even in the writing. I don't know. It's like maybe that's what they wanted. I don't know with these people. I'm kind of confused what it is they're after. It's like if you're looking for best representation of black people or maybe Jesus, I don't think this movie did it. I don't think this is the movie that does it.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.